Decaying Ekzykes, a fearsome dragon boss which can be found in the southwest of Caelid. His nasty appearance already tells you enough about his skill set. Spreading scarlet rust across the battlefield with occasional one-shots, this big fella can definitely be a pain to deal with. The rewards, however, are pretty sweet, so in this short guide I'll show you how to take him down pretty easily, so let's hunt some dragons. First things first, if you don't know yet where you can find this bad boy, well, what you're gonna do is travel to the southwest of Caelid. Exactly right here, you should be able to find him a little bit northwest of the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. His skill set isn't very big nor difficult to memorize, but basically there is one thing you have to keep in mind right here, and that is the Scarlet Rot. Basically, if you walk into this, you will most likely end up dead, sometimes even with a one-shot. Every now and then he will perform a bite. For this I definitely recommend you to stand under him or just be very far away. Then he also uses a stomp on regular basis. If you get too close to him, definitely be careful for this one, as it can deal a lot of damage and sometimes also leave behind clouds of Scarlet Rot, which will make the situation only worse. Sometimes it will also perform a circle slash with its tail and wings, dealing damage to everything around him. In this situation you either want to be very close or very far away from him. If that didn't hit you, he will sometimes also use a flying stomp. Flying high up at the sky, then coming down on the ground, dealing a lot of damage, sometimes even leaving behind the Scarlet Rot, which can make the situation only worse. If you try to stay far away from him, most of the times he will just fly to you and also use his Scarlet Rot breath, dealing a ton of damage. You definitely don't want to get hit by this one. Most of these abilities indeed sound pretty scary and actually took me down with only one hit, but it is fairly easy to take him down if you know what to do. I recommend you to first hop on Torrent and also get your hands on a two-handed weapon with a bleed buildup. I managed to take him down with a Bloodhound's Fang +5. I think this is a very awesome weapon to deal a lot of damage and also disengage from combat if you need to. Since we're gonna do this one on horseback, you don't really need the skills, but basically what you're gonna do is run under his feet, slash him for about 3 to 4 times until you have no more stamina. Then you're gonna run through and turn around at the end and wait for his attack animation. If he's flying around, just keep your distance and wait for him to get back to the surface. Then he most likely will cast the Scarlet Rot Breath, which will deal a lot of damage. Stay away from this. Of course, if you manage to get past his head, then it's actually pretty easy to just run in between his feet while he's casting, hit him for like 3 or more times with your sword, deal a little bit more of damage. As you can see, sometimes the last hit deals the most, so definitely make these count while you're there. If he all of a sudden disappears, definitely make sure to run as far away as possible, because this is probably the moment when he's gonna use that Scarlet Rot breath on you. I definitely recommend you to stay out in the open, stay away from obstacles, which makes it a lot easier to judge what he's gonna do next. What you can also do is use this narrow path right here between the rocks to shelter pretty much for jump attacks. Of course, the Scarlet Rot will get through, so definitely be careful for that, but this can definitely protect you if he's actually using an aerial attack on you. There are without doubt some pretty cheesy tactics which allow you to take down Decaying Ekzykes even easier, but I think this works very well for even early players, as the only 2 things you will need for this one is Torrent and also a two-handed weapon. So a quick summarize, basically wait for him to cast his abilities. If it's Scarlet Rot, stay away. If it's not, just run to his feet as quick as possible, land a couple hits and then run away once again. Rinse and repeat until he's down, and you will be rewarded with a Dragon Heart, but also Ekzyke's Decay, which is a Dragon Incantation spell which you can purchase with a Dragon Heart at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion, found a little bit more to the southeast in this region. I already made a guide for Dragon Incantations, definitely make sure to check it out in the top right of the screen if you want to know exactly how they work. But yeah, that is pretty much everything you need to know about Decaying Ekzykes, how you can take him down without a problem, even early in the game without any special equipment. If you find this video helpful, definitely make sure to hit that like button, and of course, if you have a nice tactic for the community, definitely make sure to leave it in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, don't hesitate to subscribe, as there is a lot more coming your way. Right now though, it is 4 AM out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.